Okay, just obviously recapping last week. It was a great win for us to get. Kids played really hard, as we stated. I think there was tremendous buy-in to what we were doing in the development of this young football team. I thought we were gritty. I thought we scrapped. I thought we fought. It wasn't perfect. There were good moments and there were poor moments in that game. But at the end of the day, the goal, as I said to you when I sat here a week ago, was that our team would play with passion, compete real hard, and fight for a win. There's absolutely no question they did that. And now here we are. We're 1-0 in the Big East. We have an opportunity to play another Big East game. We head to Connecticut, and we're playing arguably the best defense in the conference. And a really strong team, a team kind of probably a lot like us. They're going to be coached hard. They're going to fight. They're going to compete. They've got good players. 7 returners on offense, 8 returners on defense. You know, the kid Chandler Whitmer, the quarterback, is really starting to play really well. Lyle McCombs is an explosive tailback. You know, Jeremy Davis, wide receiver. Ryan Griffin, the tight end. He's a great-looking guy. I saw him down in Newport. You know, Kevin Friend, the offensive tackle. USF defense, 8 returning starters. C.O. Moore, you know, number 3. There's their outside linebacker. He's outstanding. He makes a lot of plays. He's a terrific football player. Number 48, Chavardo Williams, defensive end. He's got a great motor, big, strong guy. Smallwood, number 33, the linebacker, fantastic player. You know, he's third in the conference with sacks. Number 48, Chavardo Williams, leads the conference in sacks. So they've got players. They've got couple of corners that are, you know, pro corners. So they've got real personnel on their defense and on their offense. And I know that they're coached exceptionally well, and probably, you know, arguably one of the very finest head coaches in the country. Tremendous experienced staff. Donnie Brown on defense, I've known for a long time, does a phenomenal job. And George DeLeon on offense, who obviously I've worked with before and I have utmost respect for. He started me as an offensive line coach. So we're up against a great program, a great staff, and this is a big game for both teams. So, you know, we're looking forward to getting this thing underway.
Coach, going back to last week, Brandon, after those 2 games, I know you said something for me as you came off the field, then you sent him out to kick a 50-yarder. Was there anything mechanically, or what was it, do you think?
No, I just jumped on him, you know. I mean, you know.
But, I mean, what did he say? Did he just...
Nothing. What's he going to say? You know, he missed the kick, missed the extra point, then he missed the field goal. It happens. I'm always interested how those guys are going to respond. That's what's the most important thing to me, is how you respond. You know, and I'm not, you know, I'm not one of those guys that, you know, takes a guy that's, you know, one of your better players and just kind of shrugs that off. Everyone's got to feel the same deal. And he handled it, came back. I didn't lose any confidence in him, not even a little. I just, you know, just wanted to get after him. He's a tough guy. You know, some kickers probably are more, you know, sensitive. He's not like that. So, you know, that's the good thing about him. You can get on him a little bit, and he probably helps him respond a little bit more, you know. Some guys might tank him. He's not wired that way. So he came back. It was great. Kicked a 50-yarder, you know, pounding the thing out of the end zone. Came back strong, as a great player will do.
Steve, you talked about going back to Connecticut. Paul's been pretty much like a mentor to you. You talked about George being out there too. What's it like? I know coaches don't like to make the game about themselves, but what's the human element of it like when you go back up there and you're coaching against guys that you know that have meant a lot to you in your career, and you guys know each other's tendencies so well that that becomes a little bit of a challenge too?
Well, first off, you know, we haven't coached together in quite some time.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of years, but you know, I'm a pretty candid person. You know, on Sunday, you know, I was willing to, you know, reflect a little bit and talk about some of those behind the things, you know, relationships. I got to tell you, it's Tuesday right now. I'm in the middle of the grind. I see nothing but red to me right now, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, I'm ready to go play a football game right now. I don't care who we're playing. I don't care where we're playing. It means nothing to me, okay? The only thing that matters right now is preparing my football team to compete and play at the highest level that we can play at, with all the respect in the world for the opponent and the staff that we're going against. But at this point, today, yesterday, really, quite honestly, you know, I'm not, it's not about that. It's not about any of it. I don't care about it. I really don't. That's not coach speak, because I'm pretty straightforward with you guys, you know. That's really how I feel, okay? And I just can't wait to get this team ready to play and go down there. And I want to win a football game. I want our program to be 2-0 in the Big East. That's what I want, and I can't see anything but that right now, and totally immersed in that. And it's going to be one rough, tough game. I know how this is going to go down.
Steve, can you talk about, with a young team now, how having to deal with coming off a real big success and get back up the next week, and you said, like, when you're playing the league, this is what you deal with.
Yeah, I mean, Keith asked that, too, that same question on Saturday, and it's a valid question. I mean, it's a challenge of developing a mentality of your football team, and you hope if you have a veteran team that you've been through that cycle. But here we are right now, and we have not really been through that cycle. And we talked about that today to start practice. I will say this, we had a great day today. We had a really strong practice today. And that was really important that we did it. This is our first real Tuesday. We have not had a game week yet, believe that or not. We've always had an extra day or 2 or 3 or a week. This is the first time we have a traditional game week. And as I told the guys today, I said, we are used to having 2 and 3 Tuesdays. We got one. You let this get away from you, we got a problem on our hands. And talked about what you just mentioned. We talked about the ability to keep scrapping and keep fighting, and the ability not to fluctuate, based on what happened the week before. And they responded today with as good a Tuesday practice, whether you have 2 to prepare or 1, as good as a Tuesday practice as I've seen. I don't know, what does that mean? Well, it means we had a hell of a day today, and they listened. But it's all part of growth and development. It's a legitimate question. It's a concern. And, this is part of that process.
As a coach, did you use, like, Toledo last year? Did you bring that up, or is that's there?
No, I brought it up. Bring it up.
Okay.
Because, you're teaching, so you're trying to say, listen, this happened. This is not me talking. This happened. We have to learn how to stop that from happening. You don't want to fluctuate like that. You can't all of a sudden, it's like, you're pushing the rock up the hill, and all of a sudden, you start feeling good about yourself, and you just give up just a little bit, and all of a sudden the sucker rolls back on you, and it rolls you back more than a step. And it's a development of a program that we're in the process of right now. But I like the way they responded.
Steve, I spoke to Coach P yesterday, and I know you really don't want to get too much into your relationship with him, but some of the things that he said, I'm like, wow, I'm speaking to Steve. I mean, he was preaching toughness, and he said that the game is going to be tough, it's going to be hard, this and that. I mean, can you just at least share with us what did you learn from him? Because it seems like...
I mean, he was my mentor in this business. I've told you I have tremendous respect for him. Obviously, I've tried to emulate many things that he brought to me coming into this profession. And the biggest one I know is, you better get your team ready to play, big guy, because the game's on Saturday, and I got it. And I know exactly what's going on over there. And it's the same thing that's going to go on over here. And, and that's why I feel the way I do right now, because I have great respect, and I know the urgency, and I know what kind of team we have, and how hard we have to prepare to put ourselves in position to fight for a win. And, so I guess I answered that.
Does this game have any special meaning for you? Not just because you're going up against him, but you're going back home. And there's going to be a lot of people looking at Temple, and seeing how you guys do. You always want to put on a pretty good show.
I think maybe it's because I've been in this business so long, and I've been through a lot, that I really I want to play well for my university, Temple. I want to play well for my program and my players and my kids. I got to look them in the eye in that locker room. You know what? It's not about me. And I just, how do I say it the right way? I don't need that. You know what I mean? Like, it's so important to me, though, that our kids play well, our team plays well, our coaches coach well, and we represent this university well. That's really important to me right now. This is my home here right now. I've been on the move a fair amount in my career. Am I proud of where I'm from? Darn right I'm proud of where I'm from. Do I think that Connecticut did a lot for me? There's no question the state of Connecticut did a lot for me. But right now, I live in Philadelphia, I work for Temple, and I love it. And what I want to do is make sure that our kids are playing at a high level. That's my job, that's my passion on top of it.